Andrew DiFeo, General Manager of Hyundai of St. Augustine, Florida, on how he, like many general managers and dealers, thinks auto finance got way too tight. The good news, though, is that he's optimistic about 2010.
Our dealerships are in Florida, so a few years ago, Florida was hit a little bit harder, along with some of the states in the Smile Zone and in California. But we did start to see a recovery probably the middle of last year, and throughout the year, we did see a lot of consumer interest on the internet about our cars, whether they were new or used, but purchase intent wasn't as great as it has been in the past. However, there have been improvements in purchase intent, and more importantly, lending institutions have been lending more money to the right customer. So we've definitely seen an uptick in traffic and lenders willing to loan people money for cars.
You certainly have the product. There's no question about that right now. To what extent has the lending part of it, the auto finance part of it, impacted your business?
It had a tremendous negative impact last year in terms of number of lenders loaning money. A lot of them dropped out, especially in the secondary finance department. And then on the primary side, they tightened up lending to, in my opinion, almost a little bit too far, especially for extremely well-qualified customers. But that's opened up little by little each month. We do have secondary lenders calling on us again to sign up with them. So there's some new secondary lenders trying to get back into the game of auto finance. So we're very optimistic that 2010 is going to be even better in the terms of being able to acquire a loan, which is extremely important when you're talking about, cars.
How active is Hyundai Finance right now, and is that a vital part of your marketing?
They have made a big push over the last year to get more involved with the dealer body from a wholesale perspective and a retail perspective, and they recognize that for Hyundai to continue to grow, the captive finance arm has to be much stronger than what they have been in the past. Their cost of funds is starting to go down, which makes it easier for them to offer competitive rates to the dealer body. And HMA, Hyundai Motor America, has also supported HMFC with subvention programs both on lease and APR. For instance, every new model since the Genesis sedan that's been introduced has been introduced with a very competitive lease program. So that would include the Genesis sedan, the Genesis Coupe, the Elantra Touring, the totally redesigned Tucson, and now the new Sonata. Every time from day one, we've had a competitive lease program, which the dealers have been asking for, and Hyundai Motor Finance and Hyundai Motor America combined to produce a very competitive program for us. And that is starting to get a much greater part of our business, whereas before leasing might have been only 5% of our portfolio on finance transactions. It's on certain models such as Genesis, it's probably closer to 50%, and overall it's in the 15 to 20% range. And with the new Sonata and Tucson, we expect it overall to get into the 30% range, so on line with some of our competitors.